What's going on, everyone? So, 2 games now. Dalton Knecht, at the rate he's going, I don't want to overreact too much, but it's not even the poor shooting, right? Struggling to shoot the basketball, that's fine. It's everything else, right? It's almost like he doesn't want to be out there, right? It's almost like, I don't know, he just feels like he shouldn't be here because he was on the Lakers last year and was a rotation guy for the regulars. I don't know what it is, right? But, he's getting blown by regularly. The defense is terrible. Talked about going into the summer league that if Dalton Knecht wants to avoid being traded, if Dalton Knecht wants to make sure that he stays a Laker, right? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he's like, hey, I'm in all these trade talks, stuff like that. Trade me. Right, you already traded me once, trade me again. So maybe he's, I don't know, trying to tank his value or something. I don't know. Right? But he's playing himself off of the Lakers is what he's doing. He is playing so poorly in summer league that he's going to end up playing himself off the Lakers, right? Like, I don't know. Again, I don't care about the lack of shooting, right? We know he can shoot the basketball. We know he can score the basketball. It's everything else, right? And it's, how does he look out there? What's his demeanor like? How is he compared to everyone else? Bronny James, for example. Bronny James is out there, and he was limited. He was on minute restriction stuff, but you saw he's just better than everyone out there. He was just coasting, kind of going. I talked about it with like Max Christie, in his second year, right? You saw the growth. Dalton Knecht looks worse. Like, it's crazy. He looks worse. Now, I get it. It's the California Classics, not Las Vegas Summer League. Maybe he'll be better in Las Vegas Summer League, but this isn't a good sign. This isn't good that the Lakers are, that he's playing the way that he's playing for the Lakers, especially when he is in trade talks. And there's also the concern about him tanking his value to where the Lakers don't, like right now, teams want Dalton Knecht. Teams are valuing Dalton Knecht because he's kind of the young player that has a ton of upside and potential. Right? And I've even talked about, it might be best for Dalton Knecht to get traded. I love Dalton Knecht. I'd love to see him on the Lakers, right? But the reality is, for him to properly grow and develop into the type of player that he could potentially become, might be best for him to go elsewhere, right? Like, it's just, again, because the role he's going to play on the Lakers is going to be spot up, catch and shoot 3-and-D guy. But he can't play defense. And he's more than just a spot up, catch and shoot 3-point guy, but he's probably never going to get those opportunities, at least to the level in which he would want to really kind of warrant the lack of defense. And that's the problem, right? Like, unless he is shooting the lights out of the basketball, it's a problem, right? Also, another thing, the Lakers are really leaning into Cole Swider. And I don't know if that is purposeful, right? In the sense of, like, are the Lakers considering trading Dalton Knecht and are looking at Cole Swider to kind of fill in that role, fill in that gap, right? I think Dalton Knecht is better than Cole Swider, even now, right? Even with this summer league. I think Dalton Knecht is better than Cole Swider. But Cole Swider could play the role that you're looking for Dalton Knecht to play, which is just that catch and shoot, spot up 3 guy in the corner that, plays off of Luka and LeBron. Can you play a little bit of defense? Right? At least be serviceable out there defensively. Like, he's not as good at creating, and he's not as athletic and all that crazy stuff that Dalton Knecht is. Like, Dalton Knecht can be explosive. But Cole Swider is just kind of that corner 3-man for you. Right, kind of playing in that spot where he's just catching and shooting, and on occasion when attacking the closeout, taking 1 or 2 step dribbles, boom, pull up, knock down the 20-footer or whatever. Right, like, I think he could play that perfectly. I think he could play that fine, and they're not like that far in age. Right, like Dalton Knecht's like a year and a half younger. So to me, and he'd also probably be cheaper long term, and you could go get somebody. Right? Like, you could go take Dalton Knecht and go get an Andrew Wiggins right now. Right? Like, I'm not training Dalton Knecht and a first, but, you don't think Miami would be like, all right, fine, we'll take Knecht and you can keep the first? Of course, they probably would. Right? It's better than anything else that they'll probably get. Right? So, but now if you go trade him, it's like, okay, well, we could use that kind of, catch and shoot 3-point guy off the bench. Cole Swider could fill in that role. I'm just saying, it's just like they're leaning very heavily into Cole Swider. And maybe it's because he has experience. He is kind of the summer league legend, right? He's had some excellent summer league games, some excellent summer league performances and stuff, right? Very well could be that. But it's disappointing is what it is, right? Because, like, again, I don't want Dalton Knecht to get traded. I don't. I do think it's probably going to happen, more likely than not. I think it may even be a bit of a necessity to trade him because the Lakers have so many needs and they're trying to go for it right now. They're trying to win it right now with Luka and LeBron, that I just think Dalton Knecht is going to end up being a casualty of that one way or another. However, my hope was that we would see Summer League games, right? And he would come out because, before the games, right, he was talking about, man, I've been working my tail off. I've been doing 3 workouts a day, getting shots up, doing this, that, and the other. Game 1, he was like, I'm just rusty. And I was like, I'm not like the shooting, I'm not so worried about, right? Like, obviously I want to see him be able to knock down shots, but it's everything else. But he's terrible everywhere else too, is the problem. If he's getting torched, if he's getting cooked, if he's getting blown by possession after possession after possession after possession in Summer League, you expect me to believe that he's going to be able to hold his own in the NBA? Right? Again, I'm not saying you can take everything and now everything because of, because of Summer League, right? Summer League isn't the be all end all. Summer League isn't, there's plenty of guys that Cole Swider, like I said, is an absolute Summer League legend, but he's probably nothing more than like your 13th guy on an NBA roster, if borderline out of the league. Right? But it's just, I don't know, it's just Dalton Knecht's demeanor out there. It's just the look that he has out there. It's like he's just kind of out there floating, but he's not looking good while he's floating. I talked to like Max Christie in year 2, right? So like Max Christie in year 1, one of the things I talked about very heavily is like I felt like he was trying to do too much. Right? You see that a lot of times with guys. Right? They're trying to do too much. You're already on the roster. You don't need to prove yourself. You're already on the roster. Just show the type of player you can be. Yeah, like you understand kind of your situation and circumstance, right? And then I felt in year 2, he did that. Let the game come to him. He was clearly back. He understood the game. You saw that exponential growth. You saw like, oh no, this guy's just better than everybody. But he's not going 100%. He's kind of just out there, just kind of coasting, right? Khalil Ware, for example. Like Khalil Ware is clearly better than everybody, but he's like going at like 20%, right? He's just kind of catching lobs. Just kind of being the role man. He's not out there trying, because Miami doesn't want him to hurt himself or anything. It's like, dude, just go out there and just play. Get some cardio, right? Make a couple plays here and there, right? Same thing with Bronny. Same thing with Dalton Knecht, I'm sure that they're saying, right? Like, hey, don't go out there and hurt yourself. Just, go out there and kind of play. Right? You see Bronny's out there, but you see, like, okay, here, let me play some beef. Okay, here, let me block the shot. Okay, let me get this steal. Let me do this. Let me do that. Right, let me show the type of player I can be. Let me show the variables that I bring to this team. Right? Like all of those things. And you're seeing that from Bronny. You're not seeing that from Dalton Knecht. That's my problem. I'm not saying Dalton Knecht has to go out there and go 100 miles an hour. But like, why didn't you get to play in the playoffs? Why? Because you're getting blown by every possession. That's why. You're getting cooked every single possession. And you're too inconsistent on offense, which is fine because he's a rookie. You knew that was going to happen, but it doesn't. Your poor defense doesn't justify us keeping you out there unless you're just shooting the lights out. And so I was hoping going into Summer League, I didn't care if he took a single shot. He could not take a single shot in Summer League. I could care less. We know he can shoot the basketball. We know he can score the basketball. The quality of looks he would get on the Lakers is unlike anything he's going to get anywhere else. Right? I'm not worried about the offensive side of things for him. I'm worried about all the other things, the intangibles. Can you do the dirty work? Can you defend? Can you be a help defender? Can you get the rebounds? Can you dive for the loose ball? Can you be a role player? Can you be a guy that deserves and warrants and you look at it and go, this guy needs to be in the rotation? We've played 2 Summer League games. After game 1, I said it's just one game. I don't want to overreact, but here are my concerns. Those exact same concerns are in game 2. How many games are we supposed to see before we go, okay, enough is enough. Like, this is just who he and what he is. Right? Like, he's just not that defensive guy. He's using his face to block balls and stuff. Like, it's just, again, I understand it's 2 games. No, that's going to be Beeble's too. It's only second game. Like, let's see what he does in NBA Summer League. And, look, maybe he does light it up in NBA Summer League. I don't care if he lights it up offensively. He could average 50 points in Summer League. But if he's getting blown by every possession and he's not playing defense, he's not doing the dirty work, and he's not doing all the things that you need to, you got to trade him. Because, again, we don't need him just for his offense, just for his shooting. If that's the case, you can find guy. Cole Swider, again, could just be that catch and shoot three guy. There's plenty of guys. Go get a Blake Henson back. If you just want a guy that can stand in the corner all game for 10 minutes a game and just shoot 3 threes and hopefully he knocks down 2 of them, there's a dozen guys in the league that can do that. The reason Dalton Knecht is who he's supposed to be is because of the tools, the athleticism, the shooting, the defense, the this, the that, right? Like, he's supposed to be this all-around player. And it's disappointing because I do think that Dalton Knecht has a place on this team, but he's playing himself right into being traded by the Lakers is what he's doing. It's exactly what he's doing. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. If not, so enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.